Yes. Four. Every feed come.
The game is from like the teams who had no numbers.
I choose it now.
I will give the introduction and then you come in with the games. So I'll just say second.
1 and 5.
Second, whatever, bullshit, and blah blah blah. Bro. Alright, and welcome back to the afternoon session of the Arthur Legacy Invitational Tournament. This is the second session of the day. And in the morning session, we had 6 games being played, where the first game between Accra Select 11 and EurAfrica Team A ended in goalless draw. The second game between EurAfrica and Northern Select 11 ended 3-0 in favor of EurAfrica. And the third game between just about the time I was mentioning the results from the morning session, EurAfrica Team B found the back of the net, and it is 1-0 in favor of EurAfrica against Taking Over FC. And I'm going over with the results from the morning session, or I'm continuing the result from the morning session, where Bronga Hafo Select 11 also drew with Arthur Legacy Select 11. Arthur Legacy Select 11 lost 1-0 to Western Select 11, and Western Select 11 drew 1-1 with Bronx Ahafo Select 11. And this afternoon session, we are going to have 6 games as well. And the first game is between Taking Over Football Club and EurAfrica Team B. And EurAfrica Team B already have taken the lead. Now, I must say that this year's tournament is the 11th of its kind. And if you know EurAfrica, you know that they are a scouting hub where they take the best of Ghanaian talents and West African talents to clubs in Europe. And as such, they've brought in some key scouts in the country with the likes of Marco Ogliari, Piazza Umberto, Ogbodo Kingsley, Ogbonna Ralph, Luis Sharon Lavgas, Rashan Zamfir, Sean Sagliano, and Stefano Zambetti. They are all here to scout for the best of Ghanaian talents, Ivorian talents, and Nigerian talents for their big clubs in Europe. In the morning session, we had some key dignitaries coming in to grace the occasion. The Italian ambassador to Ghana, Her Excellency Daniela Dolandi, was here, and she was she kicked the first ball to commence the start of this year's tournament. The likes of Ibrahim Tanko, Koja Samoa, Augustina Hinfo, they have all passed through watching some of the games. And in the afternoon session, I believe some key players too will pass through and be here to watch these young talented footballers look to make their mark and then get contracts outside the country. This year's Arthur Legacy Invitational tournament is streamed live on Facebook at EurAfrica at AFA Sports underscore GH. AFA Sports underscore GH is streaming this live on Facebook and YouTube. We are streaming this live on Facebook and YouTube as well. And on these platforms, there are scouts also monitoring these footballers. So it's a great opportunity for these youngsters to showcase and exhibit their talent, to make sure they play their heart out and then get a contract with these clubs. And I can tell you for a fact that Sassuolo is here. The basic activities coordinator in the person of Umberto Piazza, he is here and he's watching. I must mention that the CEO of Lancer Group of Companies, Mr. Edward Wiafe, is also here. So it's not a small platform for these youngsters exhibiting their talents. Now this year's tournament will run for 3 days. It's starting today, continue tomorrow, and end on Thursday at the Accra Sports Stadium, where the national under-20 side and Cheetah FC and Co will play big games, or will play games against these selected talented footballers, and let's see where that will end up. And I'm doing this with my good friend Solomon Dia, aka Sports Atom. He is little but very mighty. So I'm handing over the commentary to him, and then we fire away.
Welcome back to this first game in the afternoon section between Taking Over FC versus EurAfrica B. And EurAfrica B is currently leading by a goal to nil. 8 minutes played so far, and we expect to see some good football. Taking over in yellow top and blue shorts with the yellow stripe sideways with the black hose, and also with EurAfrica B and white top, black shorts and black hose. Ball currently with Taking Over FC. Brings the ball to the right hand side. Nice control from there, goes back to its marker at Baka. Just takes the ball into the middle. A nice switch of play to the left hand side. Can he control the ball? And the ball is being controlled by Taking Over FC. Nice play from that angle. He continues sending the ball forward. And a good tackle from EurAfrica B. And the referee whistle for an infringement in favor of Taking Over Football Club. If you just joined, you're watching us live from the Jugano Wembley Complex. It's an infringement in favor for Taking Over team in order to come back into the game. Here's the ball in, and good clearance from there. Let's quickly run through the lineup for EurAfrica B team. And goalkeeper Isaac, and then we have Dennis Oben, we have Malik Ibrahim, Ishmael Minero, Adam Abdul Karim, Abdul Samed, Bukadas, Anthony Kenneth, Daniel Sam, Aaron Owusu, Dennis Hassan, and Prince Arthur. And move to the Taking Over team is Ben Amwa, Bukoyoko Mohammed, Joseph Bawa, Michelle Owusu, Emmanuel Yate, Hussein Sadibi, Abdul Aziz, Sidof Asante, Blaze Ajay, Cecil Opoku, and Solomon Opoku. The counter break for clearance from there. A good chance for EurAfrica B to double their lead by good clearance from Joseph Power, keeping the lads off target. It's a great corner kick, and the first corner kick of the game in favor of EurAfrica B. Can they double their lead? Time alone will explain itself.
I mean, I believe that this second session will have a lot more goals because of how EurAfrica have started. They have started with a lot of.
Dennis Asa drops the ball in deep and good clearance from there. And the counter through is way off target.
As I was saying, I believe this afternoon session will have a lot of goals, especially looking at how EurAfrica Team B have started. They have the tempo. They are stringing the passes together very well, and at the same time they are equally defending well. And I think should the game continue like this, looking at the fact that they have the first goal, should the game continue like this, if they're able to create more chances, pick more spaces, I'm sure they are going to punish taking over FC a lot in this game.
Punish taking over a lot in this game. Ball still with EurAfrica B, trying to swing the passes together, left, right, and good play. Good play from Ishmael Mineru. He takes the ball in and into the center part. Ball with the captain of the side. Prince Arthur sends the ball deep to Aaron Owusu. Aaron Owusu goes, and can he make something out of it? And Owusu and good clearance, and it's an opportunity for the second goal. And yet it is. It is in, but it's being flagged as offside.
I mean, in as much as this ball was flagged for an offside, I just mentioned the fact that they have the momentum. They are stringing the passes very well. You could see the build-up they had leading to that offside goal. And I believe that should they continue like this, we are in for proper entertainment.
And ball rolls over the pitch. It's an attacking throw-in for taking over. It's an attacking throw-in for taking over FC. They throw the ball quick, but it's being counted back into the safe pair arms. Ball is with Malik Ibrahim. Thanks to the ball goes forward. 6. Attention of Ishmael Mineru. Ishmael Mineru back to Anthony Kenneth. Anthony Kenneth tries to go for it. Being blocked and starts. Swing the ball to the right hand side. Nice play from there. Counter break. Searching Dennis Obin. And the ball rolls over the turf and it's an attacking train for EurAfrica B. Taking over. FC, I should say rather. Throws the ball in deep very quickly. Emmanuel Yati. He lifts the ball back. Back to Emmanuel Yati. Emmanuel Yati sends the ball to Michael Owusu. Michael Owusu goes straight. Search for Bukoyoku Mohammed. Mohammed just read the ball back to Michael Owusu. But it's been counted back for a throw in favor of EurAfrica B.
I mean, I must mention that this taking over FC is handled by, Godfrey Akotobuafo of Liberty Professionals. He's the general manager, and that is the Team B of Liberty Professionals. So they have a pool of talented players, but again, it looks like they've not properly gelled, just as we've seen in the first game. The first game we saw in the morning session is just the same way for them, and it's just quite unfortunate that they've lacked concentration at the back, and that have cost them a goal. And it could have been 2, but for the offside that the referee flagged for.
And I think you have to give credit to the officials for spotting that on as quick as possible. The ball still and goes over the turf, an advantage for taking over team in order to start the game again. Michael Owusu throws the ball in, set forward and search. Abdul Aziz, he loses ball control to the captain of the side, Prince Arthur. What a nice display from there. He goes back to his defender, Ishmael Mineru. Ishmael Mineru set forward, looking for Dennis Ansah, but he picks it up and the ball rolls over the turf. Just look at the wasteful opportunity that Dennis Ansah put in. Dennis Ansah.
I mean, for a minute, I was thinking that he would have stopped the ball to make sure his players come in the box before he tries that audacious try, before he tried that ball. But again, he spotted that the goalkeeper was way off his target and then tried something out of the blue, but it didn't work out. Probably next time he should have, be more calm, looked for his player, and then tried something more simple than that effort.
Tamaze debate is being taken off the pitch.
Energy.
Ball kick starts and goes back to taking over team. Throws the ball. The ball is being cleared from there. 15 minutes plays over. EurAfrica be led by a goal to nil. Ball goes to the left back. Yati release the ball as quick as possible, but then EurAfrica B recovers fast, sweeps the ball to the right hand side. Dennis Sam goes, but the ball is being intercepted. Nice play from there. EurAfrica B. They look more purposeful and more dangerous in the final third of the game. Switch to the left hand side.
Indeed, they have looked more dangerous anytime they are in transition going into attack. And I think the Liberty team should be more cautious at the back because they, EurAfrica Team B, have quality in depth, especially when they are going in front. And I think when they are not too, when taking over FC don't take their time in defending. When they don't
Nova team.
and in the other games we're talking about final third decision making when you're in the final third, and that did cost taking over Team B right there.
Yes.
He had the opportunity to shoot, but I don't know, he tried something different by switching play in the box, and I think these things are unacceptable.
You
You
just
have the
have to
goalkeeper
shoot.
at your mercy. You can see the goal. Just shoot with accuracy. You don't switch the play. In as much as there are a couple of bodies there, try and find that pockets of spaces, and then this is where you make use of your technique. This is where you make use of your ability as a footballer. And I think they should be doing better when they are in the final third.
20 minutes played so far. Taking over 0. EurAfrica B 1. Goalkeeper Isaac Adam. The ball plays to Malik Ibrahim. Malik Ibrahim back to Ishmael Minero. Ishmael Minero goes back to Abdul Ibrahim. Ibrahim search for Kenneth. Kenneth, but there is a sport of infringement against taking over FC. Ishmael Minero behind the ball and speaks one or two to his players. He quickly lays it back to Isaac Aden. Isaac Aden back to Ganiu. He searched for it, but the ball has been intercepted. Michael Owusu. He goes back to Joseph Bauer. Joseph Bauer back to Mohammed. Mohammed, what a feeble pass. And that can be a counter break for EurAfrica B. And a switch of play, but the ball rolls over the turf. Lack of communication. Lack of communication.
I mean, we at this point in time in the game, 21 minutes played, you can only ask the taking over team to be calm and make sure they do not panic, because in these stages of the game, that's when you start panicking, either in front or at the back. And I think they should have that calm spirit, and then maybe with the calm spirit and swift passes, they will be able to make something happen for them.
And then again, decision in the final third has been a major problem from day one. Taking over FC, he takes the ball in, swifting of play on a counter break. What can they do? Ball with Sixil Opoku, but has no trouble for goalkeeper Isaac Adam. Ball still in play, taking over FC. A chance to counter break again. What can they do? Ball back to Hussein Sedibi, but it's been intercepted. Nice play from there. There's a bit of misunderstanding between taking over FC, where they complain about every little incident on the pitch. But again, there is more room for improvement. The ball rolls over the pitch and it's a throw-in. A throw-in. Dennis Obin. Referee faulted play because the player is on the ground for taking over FC. You should bear in mind that if you just join, this game is live on YouTube, AFA Sports _GH, and also on Facebook. And it's probably brought to you by Media 7 in association with Special Eyes, Mineral Water,
Cubica,
Exactly. and
Imagio, with
These are
Nestle Ghana in the mix.
Yes.
You enjoyed the Milo you drank, didn't you?
Exactly.
Yes, and it's from Nestle Ghana.
And that is what has refreshing me back to be here. And this is the 7th game for today. So we are going for 12 games, and you need energy to be on that kind of level in order to deliver.
Milo. Milo.
Ball with taking over FC. They straight back to the right back. Good play from there. Michael Owusu. He goes back. Good interception from EurAfrica B. But referee spot for an infringement in favor of taking over FC. The ball whipped in very quick, looking for Blake's Mac Ajay. He stands on the ball, makes Black Ajay. He releases it nicely. Nice standing from there. Hussein Isedibi. A straight play to the left-hand side. Michael Owusu. Crosses looking in for his team, but has no problem. Good connection and communication from Malik Ibrahim, who chests the ball into the arms of the goalkeeper, Isaac Anden. Goalkeeper Isaac Anden releases the ball quick, and the ball rolls over the turf. And it's a throwing advantage for EurAfrica B. 5 minutes to go, and it's taking over 0. EurAfrica B 1.
I mean, looking at this, it's not a bad result at all. And again, this kind of tournament, it's not really much about the results. It's about
How you play.
how well you play, your understanding of the game, your reading of the game, your ability to be calm and composed even under pressure. And I think even if you lose your game and you stand out, you may end up being picked by any of the scouts, and I think that's the key thing here. That's why I keep on mentioning that when you are in the final third,
Exactly.
you should be able to pick up the passes, and if you are in the box or around the box and you see a pocket of space or you see a clear opportunity, you should have the confidence to be able to shoot with accuracy
And again,
then find the back of the net.
And again, the decision in the final third, that split seconds, you need to have that kind of decision in board. And Kicks play from there, taking over an opportunity to attack again. Blaze McAjay. He lays the ball in a shot, and just look at this. Just across the face of the pole. And had no problem to dealing with to EurAfrica B.
I mean, that was a very good build-up from taking over FC. And I think as the game have progressed, they've calmed down. They have had their heads down. That's why going behind, despite the fact that they've had a G3 backline the first 10 minutes. I think now they've calmed down. They are passing the ball very well. They are moving the ball on the ground very well. And I think that has helped them in not committing too many errors at the back again. And I think it's something worth looking at in the next game, and hopefully when they are able to gel properly, we may see them scoring goals in their next game.
A defending train for Euro B takes in the ball, but ball goes to taking over FC. Now opportunity, smash the ball, and goalkeeper Isaac Endem to the rescue. He throws the ball in very quickly to Dennis Obin. Dennis Obin goes, finding marker Aaron Owusu. He takes on the player Aaron Owusu. He lays down the pass. Can it be an opportunity for a number 2? And just look at the save from the goalkeeper Ben Amwa. But the ball still in possession of EurAfrica B. Ben Jet. Ooh, just across the face of poles. Aaron Owusu. I like the telepathy between Aaron Owusu and Dennis Hassan. They kind of click very well. And that quick pass and decisive pass from the captain of the side, Prince Arthur, is really, really good. Taking over FC, trying to build up an attack again. McAjay goes into the middle. Cedar Asante. He lays the ball for McAjay, but then the ball rolls over the pitch. Barely 2.5 minutes to go to end the game. Can taking over FC come back into the game, or they throw in the white towel for EurAfrican B for this game?
I don't think this is the time for them to throw in the towel. I think there's a second game, or even in this game, I think they had their moments.
Teams that scored in the latter part.
Yes,
of
that was the very last game we commentated on. I think they should be calm. They should be calm. String passes together. They shouldn't panic at the back, and then when they have the ball, they should be able to locate players who are in dangerous places, and then they will be able to hit EurAfrica B. Because I sincerely do not think EurAfrica B are defending so well that they can't be carved open. I think it's just about taking over FC, not finding the right player at the right place for them to hit EurAfrica Team B.
And it's infringement in favor for EurAfrica B. Infringements for EurAfrica B. An opportunity for them to attack again. I think that'll be the last dying embers of the game. And again, a nasty tackle on Ishmael Muniru. Goalkeeper Isaac Anden. He's showing the ball back to Ishmael Muniru. Search for it. Ishmael Muniru search for it. Release the ball quickly to Owusu. Owusu back to Ishmael. Ishmael goes into the middle. Finds Arthur. Arthur give back to Owusu. Nice play from there. Nice standing. What can they do? 20 seconds to go. And referee spot and stop the game because a flags on the ground.
I mean, we just have 15 seconds left on the clock, and I believe that
Aaron Owusu.
And I believe that both sides will do a lot better in their second game. And I'm particularly interested in seeing how taking over FC will, when they finally gel, when they finally blend, they understand their movement. I can see they are understanding themselves better now, and I think in the next game they will be very exciting to watch.
It was the same thing EurAfrica A did in the first game. They didn't get a rhythm together, and the second game they eventually won by 3-0. 30 minutes play, and I think we'll be in the last action. This will be the last action of the game. The ball rolls over the turf, and referee blows his whistle for the end of the first game of the afternoon section. It is taking over 0, EurAfrica B 1.
It's not one of the games that were too exciting. Or it's not that you can't describe it as an exciting game. But both sides had their opportunities. It was EurAfrica B who were able to bury their chances. They had a couple more chances to find the back of the net. But at the end of the day, it was EurAfrica B who are walking away as winners of the first game, and then hopefully they may want to do something that no club has been able to do. That is picking up 2 wins so far in the tournament.
Our second match for today, that's the afternoon section, will be EurAfrica B will take on Upper East Select 11. Upper East Select 11. So that will be the next game, and we will see. So EurAfrica B just read for some couple of minutes, and they'll take on Upper East Select 11.